y'all stand. If you can stand, I'm just asking. Don't make me tired. Well, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name is Melvin. I'm with you. I'm Senior Community Development. It is our pleasure to have four distinguished young men with us this evening. Can you say distinguished?
Distinguished.
Young men.
Young men.
With us this evening. With us this evening.
With us this evening.
And it's one thing to have one Eagle Scout in your presence, but to have two, but have four in your presence is such an honor. So I am honored also to bring up someone who's going to lead us off here, our Deputy Mayor, Jake Palmer. You clap for him.
Thank you, Brother Mel. And I'll just echo what Brother Mel said. It's very exciting to be here this evening and to honor these young gentlemen for their really significant accomplishment in earning the rank of Eagle Scout. I am Jake Palmer. I'm the Deputy Mayor, poor substitute for Mayor Gainey in most circumstances, I'll admit. But tonight, I'm very excited that I get to be the one who's with you here as well, because I am also an Eagle Scout.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And so having that shared experience, I can say firsthand what an enormous accomplishment this is in the life of a young person, and what it takes to reach this this achievement and to be recognized for it. Scouting played a very important role in my development into adulthood. It teaches you really important life skills. It teaches you not just the things that I think most people associate with it, like how to camp and I love to be outdoors and how to participate in those things. Those are a really important part of the experience. But really what scouting is about learning how to be a responsible adult, responsible citizen, someone who is capable of taking on difficult things and seeing them through. And the Eagle process and the process of completing that process in earning merit badges and taking on increasingly complicated and difficult leadership positions in your troop, and then ultimately completing an Eagle project are the culmination of that process. So all four of you have a great deal to be proud of in having reached this achievement. I had a chance to chat with a few of you about your projects. I'd love to hear more from everyone about those. But again, congratulations. The experience that you had and the lessons that you learned in this process will be with you for your whole lifetime. It's also not a journey that anyone completes alone. And in order to achieve the Eagle rank requires the support and help and commitment of a family to help see a scout through that journey. And so I also want to take this time to honor and applaud the parents and grandparents and other supportive figures in the lives of these scouts who are here with them and help them every step along that journey. So please get around it. You should know that this accomplishment is yours as well as these young men, and that it is a testament to the values and commitment that you brought to raising them to help them achieve this. So you have a great deal to be proud of, as I'm sure you already knew. But tonight as a city, we can recognize their achievements and yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
With that, I think I'd like to hear a little bit from everybody about their journey to this point and maybe about your project. So gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind, I'll start at the end there. If you could just say your name and talk a little bit about what you did.
My name is Kamren Mitchell, and for my Eagle Scout project, I painted an activity room in the Salvation Army on the west side.
That's great.
Yeah.
What led you to take that project on?
Because my brother in the past did the same thing, but for the gym.
Okay.
Same building.
This brother or a different
No,
brother?
another brother.
Okay.
He had an Eagle Scout too.
So your mom must be the one with the 4 Eagle mentor pins on. It's a lot, Mom.
Yeah.
Right, go on. Okay, that's great.
And it was a good project.
Have you had a chance to see
Yes.
it in action since then?
Yeah, I had.
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
I like the compliments people gave it.
That's great.
I felt good to finish it and see it in action. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. You're next.
My name is Kyrique Mitchell, and my project was to refurbish the handicapped accessible ramp. And I think it was really nice to see where it was before and then where it was now. Because before it wasn't even like it was a damaged sign and all the ramps were messed up. But after we repainted everything and put the new sign and we spray painted the handicap sign on the one on the ground, like it looked a lot more nicer too.
That's great. Where was what building's it at?
It was in our former it was our former alternate space.
The space where your troop.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. That's an important service to provide to people who are offering the troop a place to be. That's
Yeah.
great. Fantastic. Have you seen anyone use it?
I've been there for a while.
Okay. Gotcha. No, I just was wondering what that experience was like. I'm sure people are using it. I was wondering how that made you feel. That's
Yeah, it felt really good because it's like people who can use the stairs and the ramp with like all the stuff and stuff. So it looks a lot more nicer now and more usable.
That's great. Thank you.
My name is Reid. For my Eagle Scout project, I wanted to paint a mural. Originally, I was going to work with this the River Life Foundation that would help me, you know. I was gonna have some of the campers I was working with that summer. I was working with Hope for Tomorrow summer camp, and they were gonna help me. Everybody was gonna, you know, collaborate, and we were gonna be able to get the project done. Little backstory before that. So, in order to get my Eagle Scout, it was a very time crunchy year. I had to get about, I think it was like 8 merit badges, 10. It was 10 merit badges in a matter of like a month or 2 months. And I had to knock them out really quick because I was going to be very busy that summer. I was attending Jamboree, vacations that I was going to go on. So I had to really crank down on that. And like I was saying earlier, I had that scheduled week that I was supposed to work with them, but unfortunately they canceled. So then we had to reschedule for the next week, which I only had 3 days to work on it, which means I had to find a new location, make a new design, and then get it done in that 3 days, which along with buying all the supplies and everything like that, finding time to work on it throughout the day. So luckily I had Mr. Cam and another Scoutmaster, Mr. Greg, helped me with the supplies, and my boss allowed me to use our workspace to paint it on the wall, which was really nice. So then me and a friend, my friend Amasha, she helped me redesign the new design I was going to paint for the mural. And then I went and got the supplies. We got started immediately. I had myself, Cam, a few other campers. I think Raphael helped me prime the wall. Yeah, we outline real quick, and then we just got started immediately. We had to lay some layered colors down real quick because without my design, so it was going to be like an illusion. So I had the words hope in bold popping out of the wall. So it was going to be like a broken wall, and then revealing a scene of like a sunrise. Because I wanted it to represent both the organization I was working for and kind of what it stood for, and also what the Boy Scout program gave to me. You know, they helped me learn a lot of things about myself that I feel will benefit me in the future, and just how to, you know, like you said, become a responsible adult. So I wanted to, you know, represent that through my year. So then we got it done. I worked, I think it was every day I worked 8 hours or more for those 3 days just to get it done. And then got it done on that third day. I think I stayed after work. I think I worked 10 hours that last day to get it done. But I was really proud of the end result.
Yeah.
I got a lot of compliments on it every time the campers came in. They loved it. You know, everybody loved it, and it just made me really proud.
That's great. And I think that you mentioned to me earlier, right, that message is also really important to the campers that are served by the place we were working. So being able to bring those two things together must have been really special. It really was. Congratulations. All right, Raph, your turn.
My name is Raphael Diaz. I'm a pursued graduate 2024.
Congratulations.
Why not? I mean, it's yeah, y'all grab it out, y'all can. But so my Eagle Scout project was a Sheridan American Indian Memorial Drive and 498 probably, yes. Then I did Memorial Garden outside the front yard, like from the people that like that used to build it, but I reestablished it to like beautification. So United States veterans that fought for the war, and then my journey from Eagle, well, it was so hard. I was in the hospital. I was hospitalized for 3 hours.
The day before.
Day before, excuse me. So I was kind of scared about not getting an Eagle, but I pushed myself through it from the hospital. And after that, I started back working to finish up my project. And then I had,
That's Catherine.
one of my mentors, True, that helped me out. So the day I came back from the hospital, so that way I will do anything by myself. And then people was texting me about on Snapchat. Even the Boy Scouts was like texting me like, what happened to you? I was like, oh, that's not man. And then my teammate was texting me, the school was texting me, and then my teacher was texting me about what happened. And then after that, I stayed up for the next 5 days from school my junior year. And then after that, my board review was 8/26/23 with 2 month coaches, Chris from West, all nice coaches for sure, Western, and my other Eagle mentor, Coach Brain, the Western Boxing Academy, and then 12 and Miss Catherine and Mr. Bob had me out to get my project going. So it was.
That's great. Like, you talking about the board review reminds me of a story. When I went in front of the board review for my Eagle, they asked me a bunch of questions, and then at the end they said, okay, so thank you for coming in here today. We want to talk to you about the process for when a board of review boards know that you haven't earned the rank of Eagle and what your next steps are. And then just waited for me to panic for about 3 minutes, and then they told me that they were joking and that I had succeeded. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Cam, we're doing that next year.
Yeah, I learned later. I think that was a tradition in my church for the boards of review, but that's all really, not just the work that you did, but also the adversity that you overcame in completing the project with all those other things going on is a testament to dedication and commitment and perseverance. So congratulations.
It was rough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I was in emergency room the day before with him.
Yeah.
On something, and I'm like, oh my God, please help me. And then the very next day, Raph got up. Right before me, he got up out the door, pouring down. It was raining. It wasn't pouring. It was raining. I'm like, oh. He went out and did it. I gave him medication, got all his meds he needed for the whole week. I took him home from school. The very next day, he got the door working. I was like, I don't know if it's called dedication or just committed.
Yeah.
But he went out there and did it. I'm like, good for you. And I was like impressed.
Absolutely.
I was like, oh my God, he's just in the hospital and he's out the back today.
How many high school juniors do you think would do that? Right. And that is what that is.
Very little. So when I see him get up out of bed, I'm still in bed. I think I'm like, wow, he's already out the door. I go to the American Legion. I'm like, oh my God, he's already here. And I see Miss Catherine's back. I'm like, this is amazing.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yes.
Do any of the other parents or grandparents want to share anything about the journey?
I just want to congratulate you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Just to know where y'all came from being, little Boy Scouts to the men that you are today and how well spoken you are. I'm so proud. I don't know. I'm just ecstatic. I'm glad you guys are moving on to college. I know you will be great men, and I'm just proud and honored to be here along for the journey. So keep at it.
Thank you.
I'm also very proud of all of you, even though I wasn't there for everything, but I am a scout mom. I'm very proud of every single one of you guys. Extremely. I mean, I hope you have a lot of success in college, and I hope you guys have very good jobs. I can see a future in you guys.
I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you. I know you all had your journeys, right? Last year, the year before, just reaching this point. But I want to think of my son, Donald. Listen, the adversity, the trauma that we went through that year. He didn't tell you guys, but not only was he a senior and just all the pressures of being a senior in high school, right? But his grandmother was also, suffering and dying from cancer. And so he was graduating. He was working towards his Eagle Scout. He was worried about his grandma and his mom, and he persevered through all of that. And for me, it was a lot of like, wow, there's too many transitions going on. But he never showed any signs, he never wavered. When I said it was okay to just, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. He said, no, I'm going to do it, and I believe that is what the Eagle Scouts and Scouting has taught each and every one of them is perseverance. And so I just want to say God bless you, each and every one of you, and your next steps in your journey in adulthood, because you're going to be adulting, right? But God has already blessed you, and He's going to continue to bless you.
Thanks. Would you like to add anything?
Well, I'm astonished that from what I understand is that for 4 young men in the same troop to accomplish this and of their ethnicity is unique. And I applaud all the adults, the parents, the moms. I know what she went through, what she did for DJ, and I'm sure everybody's mother did what they did for him. Mr. Kamren, I'm always in the background because I'm always hearing everything. He don't know much about me. But DG always in the background and stuff. But I see how the support helps them. He talked about Hope for Tomorrow. Hope for Tomorrow is an organization that I think prompted them to establish this troop and youth organization. And I know what it's done for him. He's been in it since he was very young, and the support of that organization. So all of the community that came together to support them, to get them to where they are. So it wasn't just one person. I mean, parents and that, but it was a whole bunch of people that came together to support them and help them and get them to this point.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So with that, I have a proclamation to read that I think will summarize some of what you were all just sharing, what you all shared when talking about your projects and your journey to Eagle. So, whereas the Boy Scout motto is be prepared, the oath is, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law. I want to always help others and keep myself physically strong, mentally aware, and morally straight. For that reason, we are honoring 4 deserving Eagle Scouts: Kamren Mitchell, Raphael Diaz, Donald Reid, and Kyrique Mitchell. And whereas Kamren Mitchell obtained the highest rank of Eagle Scout, the highest achievement or rank attainable in the Boy Scouts of America. He graduated from City Charter High School, and his journey started as part of Troop 66. He obtained his Eagle rank with Troop 710. His remarkable journey to becoming an Eagle Scout involved intensive volunteer experiences, holding various leadership roles, and performing meaningful community service. Kamren is now attending Penn West Edinburgh University studying animation. And whereas Raphael Diaz, as the first Latino in Troop 710 of South Reach to achieve the rank of Eagle Scout, has broken barriers and set an example for diversity and inclusion in scouting. His exceptional leadership and selfless community service have made a significant impact, making all of us proud. And whereas Donald Reid III has obtained the high rank of Eagle Scout, graduated from Pittsburgh Kappa, and is pursuing a degree in animation at Penn West Edinburgh University. Donald's impressive achievement demonstrates his devotion to academic excellence, adherence to serving the community, outstanding volunteer activities, and extraordinary leadership. And whereas Kyrique Mitchell has obtained the rank of Eagle Scout and graduated from Pittsburgh Alderdice High School. Kyrique's brilliant travels to acquire the rank of Eagle Scout are highlighted by his dedication and commitment to scouting values. His ability to work hard and actively volunteer in numerous community activities has displayed his quality leadership skills to assist others whenever possible. He has attended Point Park University to obtain a degree in broadcasting and communication. Now, therefore, I, Jake Pollack, Deputy Mayor of the City of Pittsburgh, on behalf of Mayor Ed Gainey, do hereby proclaim August 20th, 2024 as Kamren Mitchell, Raphael Diaz, Donald Reid III, and Kyrique Mitchell Day in the City of Pittsburgh. These young men embody the 12 characteristics of being a Scout: trustworthiness, loyalty, helpfulness, friendliness, courteousness, kindness, obedience, cheerfulness, thrift, bravery, cleanliness, and reverence. On this momentous celebration, we recognize the astonishing achievements of Kamren, Raphael, Donald, and Kyrique, and honor their unforgettable contributions to the City of Pittsburgh, Allegheny County, and their loving families. I thank them for their service, honor, and leadership. Congratulations.
It is fun.
So in addition to the proclamation, then we'll take a couple pictures. I do also have something for each one of you. It is, and for those of you who still wear your uniforms, it is a pin with the City of Pittsburgh flag and the American flag that you can wear with pride to represent. It's a case. Oh, do you already have one?
Yeah, from middle school.
Okay, that's well, you'll get a second one. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Wow. See, my time did pay off for you then.
Congrats.
Wow, thank you. Oh, that's great. Welcome.
Congratulations.
Oh, nice.
Hey, birthday, Chris.
So if you gentlemen want to come up and get a picture with the proclamation.